Sakafet YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm sharing with you my delicious twice baked larded potatoes. If you want to see how I achieve those gorgeous, cheesy and so tasty potatoes, then keep on watching. Let's get started. First things first, you're gonna need 4 medium to large potatoes, okay? The reason we're using large potatoes is because we're gonna bake this, then we're gonna scoop out the insides and stuff them once more. So you need medium to large potatoes to achieve this. You're also gonna need some seasonal, this is basically all-purpose seasoning, and it has a bit of paprika and pepper, which is what I like, but you can use the regular all-purpose seasoning. I've got some sea salt and black pepper, of course, and some extra virgin olive oil. All right, let us get started. First things first, make sure to wash your potatoes, okay? Make sure to wash them with some cool water to get rid of any dirt, okay? And now I'm gonna use a fork, and I'm just gonna prick about 3 to 4 pricks on here like so. Okay, that's it. So that's one done. So I've just placed them into a baking dish, and I'm gonna go ahead with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and put just a little bit on each of them like so. Okay, good. As well as some sea salt. Okay, now you just want to rub the oil and the sea salt on them like so. So now that my potatoes have been lightly coated in some oil and some sea salt, I'm gonna go ahead and push them into my oven. My oven has been preheated to 200 degrees, and I'm gonna be letting these potatoes bake in there for 1 hour and 15 minutes, okay? When the potatoes are baked, I'm gonna come back to show you the second part of this recipe. So while I was waiting on my potatoes to finish baking, I went ahead and I just did some bacon. This is about 3 strips of bacon, and all I'm doing is just frying it up. I didn't add any oil or anything like that. I just fry it up, and as it simmers, well, as it fries, it makes its own oil. So I just want it to get nice and brown, as you can see here. Okay, nice and crispy, and then we're gonna chop it up. So now that my potatoes have been nicely baked, as you can see over here, I allowed them to cool for about 10 minutes because listen, if you've ever dealt with hot potatoes, then you know these are no joke, okay? So they're nicely baked for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And over here, I've got some mozzarella that I sliced. I've got some green onions, you call this spring onions, sorry. Some black pepper, you're gonna need some sour cream, some basil that I chopped. You're also gonna need some cheese. I'm using red Leicester cheese and some mature cheddar. Okay, one is for the filling and one is for the top. Over here, I've got some double cream, and you're also gonna need some butter. I'm using this avocado oil spread, but you can use salted butter or whatever butter you choose, okay? I have my bacon also, but that is just cooling out on the side. Okay, so these are our potatoes. And the first thing that I want to do is to set this to one side because we're going to be working with these potatoes individually, okay? They're still a bit hot, but you just need to be careful. And all you want to do is to make a little slit in the top like so. You don't want to go too deep, okay? Just a nice little slit in the top like so. And you want to go all around. There we go, till it comes off. All right, there we have it. Set that to one side using a clean bowl over here. We're just gonna be scooping out the insides. Okay, so there you have it, nicely scooped. You want to set it to one side and you want to scrape out from the top as well, okay? Be very careful. And then we can actually discard these, okay? Do the same thing. So there you have it. Our potatoes have been nicely scooped, okay? And it is time to get started on filling these up. But first, let us work on the filling. I will be going in with some butter, okay? I'm putting about a heaping tablespoon of butter, okay? And you just want to mix that in. Now, because the filling is hot, it's actually going to melt very easily. Okay, we're gonna go in with some salt. Just a little bit of sea salt, nothing too much. You're also gonna need some black pepper. About a teaspoon of black pepper. I really love black pepper. Then you also want to go in with your cheese. Cheese in there like so. And mix that up, okay? Now don't worry, the cheese is not gonna melt straight away. Put as much or as little cheese as you like, okay? But we also need to go in with some double cream as well. Woo! And the more double cream you put, your filling will be soft and a little bit runny. But I still want my filling to be a little bit firm. So I prefer to add double cream and add more if I want, rather than adding in too much, if you get where I'm coming from. So yeah, okay. I also went in with some mozzarella, and bear in mind this is gonna go back into the oven anyway, so don't worry, it is gonna melt. Throw in your basil. This is optional, but I really love the flavor of basil, so this is why I like to use it. And I'm gonna put a dash more of double cream, but this time we're gonna use our masher, and you want to just mash this up, okay? While I was mashing, I tasted it and it needs a little bit more salt or something, but instead of adding salt, I'm gonna go in with this seasonal. It's like all-purpose seasoning, and it has a bit of paprika and pepper in there, so it's not anything spicy. It's like all-purpose seasoning. So I'm gonna add just a little dash in there, okay? And you want to keep on mashing this. This is nicely ready, but you know, just mash, okay? And you also want to just throw in a little bit of bacon in there. So there we have it. Our filling is nice and ready. Okay, so note how it's not too runny. I have some double cream left over, but I don't really want to add I don't really want to add any more double cream in there. Let us load up some potatoes. So there you have it. We're gonna be going in with a nice generous scoop of that filling in there. Okay, so put a generous amount and just stuff it in. Ooh, yes, see, that just fits in there like a pocket. Okay, look at that. That looks brilliant. So there we have it, nicely loaded. I'm gonna go in with some mozzarella cheese and just put about 1 or 2 on here like so. Okay, gorgeous. And then you want to go in with your cheese. Okay, now you want to put as much or as little cheese as you like. I am just putting a generous amount of cheese because it's going to melt over the potato anyway. So when you put the cheese on, you can just actually press it down a little bit. So there you have it, looking gorgeous. And I'm just gonna push it into the oven for about 5 minutes just to melt that cheese on the top. Okay, and as the mozzarella melts, it's just gonna look amazing. Okay, gorgeous. I'm also putting just a little sprinkle of that all-purpose seasoning on here. Nothing too much, you know. It's a little something so you can have some color and look a bit exotic. Okay, into the oven we go for 5 minutes. Guys, yes, look at that. Look at how the mozzarella cheese just oozed out onto it. Yes, honey. So now we need to garnish these with all the good stuff in life, literally. Okay, so 5 minutes in the oven. This is how it looks. So now they're nicely baked. You want to go ahead and just garnish it with some spring onions. Okay, just put your spring onions on here like so. Okay, and I also have some bacon. Now the bacon is optional. All right, let me just add, the bacon is optional. Guys, so there you have it. My delicious loaded potatoes is ready. Yes, my darling. Yes, my darling. These look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Listen, the tray is a bit hot. So, yeah, girl. Yes, honey. I did that. Yes. Gorgeous. Now you can actually choose to go in with some sour cream if you want, because I actually have the sour cream here. But I'm just thinking, because the mozzarella cheese has just melted on the top like so, possibly I might just add a little bit of sour cream later. But just in case I don't, you can feel free to go in with some of your sour cream. All right, so just to mention. But there you have it, my darlings. My delicious loaded twice baked potatoes is ready. I hope you enjoy this recipe. And if you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, because subscribing is free. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.